Hey folks, how we doing? So, as you see by the title, I started doing the gift for myself, from myself. Started doing that S125V blade with the Timascus handle. Timascus, just nerve-wracking to work with. You see, I try to cut it as much as I can so I can keep at least something, a little bit, it is expensive. If you imagine the whole piece, this little garbage is like, I don't know, like $60–70 if I would think about it, how big it was. It's funny, it's insane. It's easy to work with, just like titanium. Not really much of a difference as you're cutting through the layers. In the description it does say that there is a difference. Didn't notice really. The drilling was just like titanium, cutting, grinding, about the same as titanium. Didn't notice any difference compared to like 6AL4V that I've worked with. So here's the blade. Oh, funny thing, the S125V, if you want to cut it, the bend saw doesn't cut into it at all. It's actually very easy to grind. The working with it is beautiful, but cutting is impossible. I actually cut it. Imagine this is the piece of steel I had, right? And you have belt running this way, like this is the belt. I actually cut it by grinding off the steel on the angle, on the edge of the belt, from this way here, and now and then I turn it, and the same way, so I kind of like made a V, grind off the V corner into it, and ground it so much it was actually so thin that I could break it off. I had to grind the steel in half instead of cutting it because it didn't cut. Crazy, insane. Tough Times told me about it when he worked with his S125V. I didn't want to believe him at first, but man, was he right. It's impossible to grind. So here's the knife, small little, kind of like that puffer. I really like this blade. So I've decided if I'm gonna do this for myself, I'm gonna do something that I probably like the most out of my designs, and it is this kind of like a puffer, drop point, leaf shape, whatever kind of knife you would call it. Made for my hand, nice small handle, just perfect for my hand. Nice deep finger choil. And here's the just like finished up, just cleaned up the Timascus, and I did only a little bit. I want to show you. I don't know how much justice the camera will do it, but check it out. I don't know how much justice that camera will do to those colors, but it is amazing. It really is beautiful. In reality, from what I see on the viewfinder here on the screen, in reality the colors are much deeper. Like the dark blue is much darker, like like richer, and the light blue is like really bright light blue. Very cool. Also in here, if you notice, this is when you bring it higher to the higher temperatures. This is the like little bit less temperature before it heats up to this stage. It's like this, and it's that the inside lines are bluish, like blue, and the outside is kind of yellowish, orangish, and that's also very cool. And that you can hardly pick it up on the video, but in here on the, if you look up close, it's really cool colors. And this is one of those things that I don't think a camera can do justice, at least not the camera I have. But maybe at some glances it is really beautiful. I really like it. Didn't do nothing yet. It's still gonna go to the heat treat again, like before. A lot of people ask about this. I actually leave this on purpose. The thing is, after it comes from heat treat, S125V is very fragile. It's very brittle before heat treat, and I don't want to risk it on the heat treat. It get bangs up in the shipment everywhere. I don't want to leave that fine tip there. A lot of knife makers do that. You leave this the way it is like now, and then when it comes from the heat treat, you just send this down. You bring this whole thing down, so you kind of count with this being still grind down, so it will have even nicer, little more pronounced curve into it. I like it. Cannot wait to use this. I'm really curious about the S125V, how it will perform. On the papers it's supposed to be badass, so we'll see. Let me know what you think, guys. Cannot wait to finish this one. It's gonna be my baby. It is heavy. It is a heavy blade. We have metal, titanium as a scale, so it's not light by any stretch of imagination. And the stag itself is also pretty thick. So this little fella 7 ounces. It's not a big blade. It's 3.5 inch, pretty much exactly 3.5 inch cutting edge, and 7.25 overall. So not a big knife, just like nice small knife. I originally thought that it would be neck knife. It's gonna be too heavy for a neck knife. It really will be like a pocket knife, ADC knife, or that all-around knife. But I think with the materials used, it will be more like a novelty piece. I will use it, but I don't know if I would carry this in my pocket. It is a little heavy. There's so many other knives with same cutting capabilities with a lot less weight. It's just something I really want to do for myself. So let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.